Have you ever wondered how a simple sponge cake achieves that perfect, airy texture? Today, we're diving deep into the art and science of baking a fluffy sponge cake. Right in your own kitchen. This isn't just a recipe, it's a journey into the world of culinary precision. First, let's talk ingredients. The foundation of any great sponge cake is quality. You'll need all-purpose flour, the type that provides the right balance of protein for structure. Then, there are the eggs. Their role is critical. The yolks bring richness, and the whites, when whipped, introduce the airiness we crave. Sugar, of course, for sweetness and structure. And finally, a touch of flavor, usually vanilla extract. Now, the technique. This is where science meets art. The key to a fluffy sponge cake lies in incorporating air. The egg whites must be whipped to stiff peaks. This process traps air bubbles, creating the lift. Think of it as building a tiny, airy skyscraper. The sugar is added gradually to stabilize the meringue, making those air bubbles last through the baking process. The flour is gently folded in, careful not to deflate the mixture. This is crucial. Overmixing leads to a tough cake, the enemy of fluffiness. Next, the baking process. Preheat your oven to a consistent temperature. Around 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius is usually ideal. The heat setting is the stage in this culinary performance. The batter goes into a prepared cake pan. A little butter and flour can work wonders here, ensuring the cake doesn't stick. Then, into the oven it goes. Baking time varies, usually between 30 to 40 minutes. The cake is done when it springs back when lightly touched. And a toothpick inserted into the center comes out clean. Cooling is also very important. Once baked, let the cake cool in the pan for a few minutes before inverting it onto a wire rack. This prevents it from becoming soggy. Patience is a virtue here, as you want to let the cake cool completely before frosting or decorating. Let's look at some facts to solidify our understanding. Proper egg white whipping can increase the cake volume by up to 50%. The ratio of ingredients is also key. Too much flour can make a dry cake, and too much liquid can collapse the structure. Using room temperature ingredients helps with emulsification, which is crucial for the cake's texture. Baking at the correct temperature ensures even cooking, and prevents a dense center. Beyond the basics, there are variations. You might add citrus zest for a burst of flavor, or cocoa powder for a chocolate sponge. The possibilities are endless. Each tweak is a step further along your baking journey. The beauty of baking a sponge cake is in its simplicity. With the right technique and ingredients, anyone can create a light, airy, and delicious treat. So, gather your ingredients, follow these steps, and prepare to be amazed by the magic of a perfectly fluffy sponge cake, baked right at home.